From a small platform almost 90 feet in the air, Rhiannon Ifland is about to do what for many of us is the unfathomable. The 26-year-old is cliff diving's golden girl, a two-time World Series champion dominating a sport that's all about pushing harder and higher.
When you're standing up there, it's you know, it's too high and too dangerous to disrespect the height. And I think that fear is a really good thing.
This is the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series. 7 venues, 16 athletes, all risking life and limb for that perfect 10. Rhiannon is hoping to become the first woman to win the series 3 years in a row, a feat she knows won't be easy.
You want to walk away with that amazing feeling of standing on top of the podium.
This competition in the heart of the Atlantic, the Azores, a chain of volcanic islands 1,000 miles west of mainland Portugal, where lush green hills give way to jagged cliffs. We just got to the island. We are driving to the marina where we'll catch a boat out to the smaller island. The weather is not great. It's windy, it's rainy, unclear if the divers will be able to go off today, but we will be there if they do. Look at this. This is the island in the middle of nowhere. It's a rock in the middle of the ocean. That's where these divers will be jumping off of. It is incredibly dramatic. That first glimpse showing us just how high these cliffs really are. Rhiannon and her competition will dive from rocks up to 90 feet in the air. That's 3 times the height of the highest Olympic dive. They hit the water at a whopping 53 miles per hour.
It's been a whirlwind of 2 years for me. Walked in as a wild card my first season and walked out as a world champion.
Known to her friends as Rhi, and to all as the one to beat, the Australian native has been diving since she was 9.
I was a trampolinist and we use a lot of similar skills. So the transition was quite easy, but it took a while to get used to the height and, and to get used to the fear that you're flooded with when you stand on the end of the platform.
What do you feel in the way of fear or doubt before, during, and after the dive?
Definitely for me the worst part is the lead up to the dive. It's the hour before the dive, you know, you're thinking about it constantly. You wake up in the morning and you say, okay, I've got to dive from 20 meters today.
American David Coulturi knows that fear well. It's been an emotional journey for him, coming back from an injury that almost killed his career. After last year's 6th place finish, the Azores is David's proving ground.
It's crazy. I mean, this is one of the toughest spots. I mean, obviously it's an incredible location, but environmentally it's probably one of the toughest we have.
Unpredictable elements and crashing waves make this stop tricky and potentially dangerous. Here, athletes dive straight into the roaring ocean, a safety team waiting in the water in case anything goes wrong. And what are they doing to make sure that you're safe once you hit the water?
Well, they're the first responders, you know, they're right there in the water with you if something does happen, because it is common for a knockout. You know, you take a blow at 80 kilometers an hour to your chin, then they're there to catch you basically. You have an injury, you can't swim out of the water, they're there to catch you.
Environmentally, you have to deal with waves and wind and rain and cold and hot. I mean, the island kind of can get all 4 seasons in one day. And so it's a challenge for sure, but it's also fun.
Maybe that's fun for David, but for people like me, it's petrifying. I'll admit it, I am terrified of heights.
I don't get it.
But with a little bit of coaxing, I head up to get a diver's perspective. We are 27 meters, 90 feet in the air. My legs are jelly, but I have Greg Louganis, the sports director, the legendary diver, to walk me out. This is a lot. All right.
You ready?
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
I thought they told me that I'm supposed to push you off.
No, don't even joke.
Awesome.
I'd like to go back.
Okay.
Finally, it's competition time. Spectators gather in the waters below as each athlete preps for their dive. David heads up for his first attempt of the day.
I visualize my dive. I go through a couple of the movements called modeling. So you'll kind of squat, swing your arms through, go through the twists and kind of see it in your head, but also do the movements. And then you walk up and you're trying to stay calm and focused.
Then it's Rhee's turn. On this circuit, the star athlete showing off why she's unbeatable, becoming just the second woman ever to get a perfect 10.
You got a 10
Yeah,
from the
I
judges.
did. I got a 10.
Clearly very exciting. Why is that such a big deal?
I've been training since I was 9 years old, and to finally get a 10 was kind of a little bit unbelievable. I didn't really believe it.
Heading into the final dive, David is in 5th. He'll be looking for a strong final to make it to the podium, and Rhee is in 1st. We'll see if she can hang on. David is up on the platform getting ready for his final dive. He's got to leave it all out there. Oh, I mean, in my professional opinion, that was fantastic, David.
Turns out I was right. That dive, one of the most technically difficult in the sport, moving him up to 2nd place.
The technical term is a reverse 2 somersaults with 5 twists. You come off somersaulting and twisting at the same time. I do 4.5 twists with 1 somersault. I square out and look at the water, and that's how you bring your feet down and end up feet first into the water.
Rhee holding her lead, making it to the top of the winner's podium.
Are all of you adrenaline junkies?
If you see me before the dive, I don't look like an adrenaline junkie.
What do you look like?
Sometimes I look like a baby, a mess. But yeah, I think we are. To go through all of that stress, fear, all the emotions, and then to walk right back up and do it again, we must be. That's the best feeling, and that's the best thing. That's what I love about the sport, is that you're facing your fears every day, and it feels absolutely awesome to overcome that fear, I guess.
In that spirit, there's one last dive before we can leave the island. I'm taking a leap of faith of my own, safely and supervised, from 30 feet up. Nowhere near as impressive as the pros, but plenty high for me.
Yeah! Not that bad, right?
Not that bad. I'd do it again, but I don't feel like it.
For Nightline, I'm Will Reeve in the Azores, Portugal.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.